Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 10 best raised garden beds that are available on the market for their true quality.
I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research, and I've listed them based on quality, durability, price, and more. I've included options for every type of consumer, so if you're looking for an entry-level option or the best product money can buy, we all have the product for you. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Starting at number 10, we have the Vigo Garden 9-in-1 Raised Garden Bed Kit. Our top overall pick for the best raised garden bed is the Vigo Garden 9-in-1 Raised Garden Bed Kit because it can be configured 9 different ways. You can assemble all 12 pieces that come with the kit into a raised garden bed that is either 2 by 8 feet or 3.5 by 6.5 feet. You can also use some of the pieces to create smaller beds in a variety of shapes. Simply choose the configuration that best suits your space. This durable metal bed was designed by combining zinc, magnesium, and aluminum-coated steel with a USDA-approved paint to ensure it will last season after season. The material is also highly resistant to corrosion and boasts a 20-plus year lifespan, and it's recyclable and safe to use for growing food. Rubber edging ensures there are no sharp edges that can cause injury. The raised bed is available in 3 colors: green, white, and gray. With a generous depth of 17 inches, you can grow pretty much anything in this bed, even plants with deep roots. Plus, you don't have to bend down as far when you are weeding or working in the garden. We love all the accessories that are compatible with these raised garden bed kits, such as an arched trellis. Of course, keep in mind that all these accessories can substantially increase your total cost. This raised garden bed does need to be put together, but it's simply a matter of assembling the pieces and tightening the included fasteners. Moving on, at number 9, we have the POOTEE 2-piece Raised Garden Planter Fabric Beds. If raised garden beds are an essential to you but you're on a budget, you'll love this affordable option. The POOTEE 2-piece Raised Garden Planter Fabric Beds are a 2-piece set that have 4 compartments in each bag. These raised garden bags are made of polypropylene and have a flexible bottom and sides. To use, simply unfold it and fill it with soil and plants. No assembly is required. The compartments help you create an orderly look for your plantings and help ensure that one plant doesn't overtake the others. Each compartment also has a hole in the bottom to help create healthy airflow and promote drainage. At 9.8 inches deep, these square beds can be used for a variety of vegetables, flowers, and herbs, but they won't provide deep-rooted plants the space they need. Plan to use them for plants with shallow roots. These raised garden beds are not as stylish as some other options, but they are affordable and do their job well. If you're not handy or just don't want to take the time to assemble a raised bed, these can be a great option. These beds can also be reused for multiple gardening seasons, which makes the low price even more of a bargain. At number 8, we have the POOTEE Raised Garden Bed. This metal raised garden bed comes with not just 1, but 2 greenhouse covers you can use during the gardening season. You'll receive 1 PE cover to use in the winter to keep your plants warm and get a head start on the gardening season. You'll also get a PE net to protect plants from insects during the summer. The bed itself is made from galvanized steel, which is durable and resistant to corrosion. Extra thick panels, up to 6 mm thick, make this raised bed extra sturdy, as do 2 connecting rods in the middle of the bed that help provide support. 4 greenhouse hoops help keep the covers in place, and multiple sets of vent holes on the side of the raised garden bed help provide soil aeration and improve drainage. The best raised garden beds are both practical and stylish, and this model checks both boxes nicely. It does require assembly, but the process is quick and easy. Keep in mind that at only 9.8 inches deep, it won't accommodate plants with deep roots well, unless you have good, healthy soil beneath it. At 19.7 inches wide, it's relatively narrow, which makes reaching plants easy, but will also limit how much you can fit in the bed. At number 7, we have the edistory 4.5-foot Vertical Garden Planter. If you have a small yard or patio, you may want to utilize vertical space instead of horizontal space. This raised garden bed is actually 5 raised beds stacked on top of each other, which allows you to make optimum use of vertical space on your patio or deck. The shelf that holds the raised bed planters is sturdy and made of high-quality steel to prevent rusting. Drainage holes on the planting boxes help ensure your plant's roots won't get waterlogged, and 4 wheels make it easy to move the setup as needed. All wheels can then be locked into place to make sure it doesn't move once you've found your favorite spot. This raised garden bed will likely work well for shorter annual flowers and many herbs, but because the planter boxes are only 7 inches deep, they won't work as well for plants with long roots. Plus, the 5 planter boxes are close together, which may cause problems for taller plants. This raised bed system does require assembly, but it comes together fairly easily and the tools you need are included in the package. As a nice bonus, the raised garden bed comes with gardening tools to help you dig into your new hobby: digging claw gloves, a trowel, and pruning shears. Although this system may not work for every plant, it offers a great way to squeeze a lot into a small footprint. The 4.5-foot vertical bed is available in brick red or green to match your outdoor style. At number 6, we have the Vegtrug 8 Pocket Herb Garden. This elevated raised bed provides an easy way to set up an herb garden anywhere you want it. Although you could grow flowers in this raised bed, too, it's designed for herbs and features 8 compartments for growing up to 8 different herbs in one spot. Separate pockets for each plant create an orderly look and help ensure more vigorous plants don't take over the whole planting area. This raised bed can be a great addition to a balcony or patio. You can place it right outside your home's back door so you have easy access to herbs whenever you're cooking or grilling. The 31.5-inch height elevates the gardening surface and reduces the amount of bending required on a regular basis. The raised bed is made from cedar, so it'll stand up well to the elements, and it's been treated with a food-safe preservative so you can feel confident about safely growing edible crops in it. It also includes a lower shelf for stowing watering cans, seed packets, or gardening tools within reach. The raised bed also comes with replaceable and biodegradable liners for each growing pocket. You do need to assemble the product and may need to replace the liners every year or 2. The manufacturer also recommends reapplying a food-safe preservative every year. At number 5, we have the Keter Urban Bloomer Raised Garden Bed. If you're just getting into gardening, this raised garden bed offers several features to make things easier for you. It comes with a detachable tray that you can use for starting seeds if you want to try your hand at that. This raised garden bed also includes a water reservoir to help you provide just the right amount of water for your plants. There's a water gauge to let you know how much water is in the reservoir. If it's red, you know you need to drain water, and there's an easy drainage tap at the bottom that you pull out to drain it. Made of heavy-duty resin, this raised garden bed won't rot or rust if left outside, and its wood look will fit right in with most patio furniture. At 32.3 inches long and 14.7 inches wide, it's big enough to provide an ample amount of planting space, but small enough to easily fit on a patio, deck, or even a balcony. Since it's 30.7 inches tall, it's easy for gardeners of varying ages and abilities to use it since it eliminates the need for bending or kneeling on the ground. The depth of the raised bed is about 12 inches, however the water reservoir takes up some space so the actual planting area is shallower. It's best to use this for plants with relatively shallow roots. This raised garden bed is also sold in a set with garden tools, which might be handy if you're just starting out. Because it's made of resin rather than wood, the raised bed is not as sturdy as some other models, but it works well and offers a great way to dabble in gardening. At number 4, we have the Yahee Tech 42 by 23 by 33 inches wooden raised garden bed. The Yahee Tech wooden raised garden bed with wheels is a stylish addition to your garden. And thanks to its wheels, it's super easy to move around on your patio, deck, or yard. 2 of the 4 wheels have brakes, so you can lock them into place once you have the bed where you want it. Made of natural fir wood, the raised bed features 2 levels, a top level for planting and a shelf below for storage or display. A non-woven liner is included for the planting compartment, and drainage holes help prevent the soil from becoming too wet and causing root rot. Wooden slats help reinforce the bottom of the planting compartment, to help ensure it will hold up well to prolonged use. We like the fact that at 33 inches tall, this planter offers a garden space that doesn't require a lot of bending. Plus, it's high enough to keep your vegetables and herbs safe from hungry rabbits, squirrels, and other garden pests. Since it's made of fir rather than cedar, it may not hold up as well in all kinds of weather as some other raised garden beds, but it's also less expensive than many cedar models, so it can be a great bargain, especially if you use it on a covered patio. At number 3, we have the Olle 32-inch metal raised garden bed. Why not throw a curve into your garden with a round garden bed? This metal raised garden bed is available in several different colors, so you can add a little more color, too. In addition to gray, it's also available in ivory, sage green, and cobalt blue. Like other metal beds, these raised garden beds are durable and will last a long time. This model is made of corrugated steel with a zinc aluminum coating, which will resist rust and stand up well to the elements. Metal garden beds can get quite hot on sunny, summer days, and edges can be sharp, so we love the fact that this bed is lined with a commercial-grade rubber at the top. This detail makes them safer for kids and more comfortable for anyone, since you can rest your arms and hands on them comfortably. This raised garden bed is deeper than a lot of other metal beds, making it extremely versatile. At 32 inches tall, you can grow pretty much anything you want in it, even deep-rooted plants like pumpkins, watermelons, and potatoes. If you usually move your raised garden beds around, note that this one has an open bottom, so it will have to remain stationary. But with all of its advantages, this is the best metal raised garden bed. At number 2, we have the Best Choice Products Raised Garden Bed. Elevating your planting space is a good idea, as it can substantially reduce the need for bending and kneeling. This raised garden bed is 30 inches tall, so it's a comfortable, waist-high height for most adults. Another plus is that a taller garden bed can help prevent rabbits and other garden critters from eating your vegetables. At 48 inches long and 24 inches wide, this model is small enough to easily fit on a patio or deck, but it provides a large enough planting space to fit in a good number of plants. The depth of the planting space is 9.5 inches, so it can accommodate a wide variety of plants, but it is too shallow for some plants with deep roots. A liner is included with the bed and separates the soil from the wood frame, to help keep the wood in good condition for longer. This tall garden bed also features drainage holes to ensure that the plants don't get waterlogged. Although it may look like cedar, this raised garden bed is made of Chinese fir, which is also resistant to rot and pests. This model does require assembly, so make sure to set aside some time to put it together. And finally, at number 1, we have the Outdoor Living Today Cedar Garden in a Box. This raised garden bed may be pricey, but it has pretty much everything you could want in one package and will help you avoid some common gardening mistakes. The 6x3 foot bed features a trellis that can act either as a support for plants or as a lid to help keep pests away from your crops. Fencing panels made with wire mesh around all sides also help keep critters at bay, bringing the height up from 20 inches to 33.5 inches. The front panels fold down so you can more easily access the garden when you need to plant, weed, or harvest crops. The raised garden bed is made of cedar, which is sustainably sourced, and is resistant to decay, as well as insect and water damage. Marine-grade hinges also ensure the raised garden bed will stand up well to the weather and last for many seasons. We like the fact that this raised bed is so multifunctional. At the beginning of your gardening season, you can start with the lid closed to protect young plants. As your plants grow, you can open the lid up to serve as a trellis for support. There is no bottom on this raised bed, but at 20 inches, it's deep enough that you don't need to worry if the soil underneath it is less than ideal. You'll have to spend a little more time on assembly on this one, since you need to put together the bed, attach the side panels, and assemble the trellis lid.
Thanks you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product, you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.